I'm Sheila Brummer with Siouxland Public Media News. A preliminary report from the National Transportation Safety Board shows a deadly plane crash in Monona County may have happened when the pilot hit power lines. The incident happened near Ute on July 30th. The Monona County Sheriff says 45-year-old Bradley Penner of Oklahoma died at the scene. He was spraying a field at the time of the crash. Iowa's Secretary of State will provide $1,000 grants to every county in the state to improve voter access in the upcoming 2022 midterm elections. WHO Television in Des Moines reports the grants will provide funding for counties to partner with local advocacy organizations to determine how polling places can be more accessible. Secretary Paul Pate said even though every polling place is required to be accessible, it's time to move past just compliance. Advocacy groups say these grants are a great way to enact real change. Democratic candidate for Iowa Governor DeJar says Iowa is facing a lot of challenges, but Iowans aren't short of solutions. DeJar says Iowa led on desegregating schools, electing the first black president, and legalizing same-sex marriage.
We are not short of vision. We just need leadership who's, one, willing to turn the lights on for us, and two, willing to get out of our way.
DeJar says she would prioritize investing in public education and mental health care. She says Republican Governor Kim Reynolds is starving the education and health systems, while more than $1 billion sits in a trust fund. DeJar made her comments over the weekend at the Des Moines Register's political soapbox at the Iowa State Fair. She also attended the 19th annual Iowa Democratic Wingding in Clear Lake on Friday night. While election polls and predictions forecast Democrats are losing ground in November's midterms, the Iowa Capital Dispatch reports Iowans who attended the event say recent news, including abortion rights, have improved Democratic candidates' chances. However, recent polls and election forecasts show Republicans are favored to hold on to power in Iowa. The most recent Iowa poll showed Republican Governor Kim Reynolds ahead of DeJar by 17 points. The poll also showed incumbent U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley leading his opponent, retired Navy Admiral Michael Franken, 47 to 39%. And speaking of the Iowa State Fair, hundreds of thousands of people took advantage of the weather over the weekend and visited the state grounds in Des Moines. The fair is on track to surpass 1 million visitors this year. For the first few days of the fair, attendance was on par with attendance from the year prior. An attendance record was set back in 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic, when about 1.2 million people walked through the gates. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Sheila Brummer.